Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, of course, continuing with the Christmas movie review. And now I'm going to be reviewing, because I know that my bestie, Abby Miller, she suggested this, requested me to review this, and of course, I am going to include this in the Christmas movie review. Why not? I don't think it'd be the same without it. And that is, of course, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live-action film with Jim Carrey, and it was directed by Ron Howard, What do I have to say about this one? Because, I don't know, to be honest. I think it's not that bad. I think it's fairly decent. One thing is, the makeup with the Grinch, fantastic, because, Rick Baker, he's a legend at Hollywood, because of his makeup and doing special effects, creatures, all that stuff. And I think I mentioned this, like, when me and Lil Blue, we reviewed Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, because he worked on that. He was responsible for the makeup for that. He did other movies for makeup and such, like The Haunted Mansion, those skeletons, He even worked on Gremlins 2, The New Batch. He was responsible for the Gremlins, obviously. Not only because he does makeup, but he does... did like puppets he does puppets and animatronics, that kind of stuff, robots, whatever. But he did a fantastic job with the makeup and such, and I think that did win an Oscar, because it either won or was just nominated, whichever which, but, I can't remember right now. But, yeah, so Jim Carrey, he did a spot-on job as the Grinch, because with the makeup, and he looked just like the Grinch, the Grinch coming out of I guess, animation and, transforming into live action, Fantastic. And, because he really worked with the body, with the suit, because moving around and just, man, it was really good, He's like a flexible actor, and he could really work with the costume, everything else. And the facial expressions, as I said, even does the Grinch smile, The rest of the characters, like Cindy Lou, played by Taylor Momsen, if I'm saying that last name right, she was okay. We get more of Cindy in this, and the rest of the characters, like Jeffrey Tambor, he plays the mayor. Kristen Branksy, if I'm saying her last name right, she's Martha. And Anthony Hopkins, aka Dr. Hannibal Lecter, he's the narrator. Clearly, because with him, he was good. He's good at being a narrator. So so him and even Bill Irwin as Lulu Who, which he's Cindy's dad. He was okay too. And Bill Irwin, I know him best as Mr. Noodle. Elmo's World. Anybody? Yeah. He was even in a Marvel show that I barely even watched. It was in the X-Men universe, so that, and he did other stuff that everybody would know him of, but I grew up with him as Mr. Noodle, so the late Joe Ryan Evans, because he was the Grinch as a kid. Yeah, he was decent in that too. He did a pretty good job playing the little Grinch, so I'm also, because I'm looking at the cast right here on the tablet, even Bryce Dallas Howard had a cameo, Ronnie's daughter, so, the late Vernon Troy, he had a part too, he was a band member, even Deep Roy, he was in it too, he was a post office man, so, and Rick Baker, he's listed, he was one of the puppeteers. What did he puppeteer anyways? What was there to puppeteer? I really can't remember. But Jeremy Howard, he was one of the other Who's, and so was Mindy Sterling. I know her too. Mrs. Briggs in iCarly. She was in this. Clint Howard. Well, it comes no surprise that Clint Howard. He's been in almost every movie that his brother has directed. So I guess he's one of the Who's. I really can't remember, but and I forget who was the mom. I think Molly Shannon. Yeah, I think that's her. She was Betty Lou Who, Cindy's mother, so, and just like with the book itself, but there's more to it that goes on, and because I remember, where the Grinch and Cindy first meet, and, you're the Grinch, that close-up shot, pretty good. And, Cindy wanting to know more about the Grinch, and, she meets with the people, like, who knew the Grinch and such, and actually, because the Grinch's adoptive people, two ladies who adopted the Grinch, they found him, and like as they describe it, he came from all the other babies do, from the sky or whatever, but and like even because with the little Grinch, because he went to, when he was in school, like, all the other Who's picked on him, especially the mayor who would become the mayor, the kid, like one of the kids who would become the mayor, picked on him as well, like, you have a beard, etc. And Martha, as I mentioned, because she had because in school too, like, she had a crush on the Grinch, because, guess she likes the Grinch because, he's green, or has a thing for green, and as the Nostalgia Critic kind of pointed out, in his review. But yeah, so, and yet we learn because, like, okay, because he hates Christmas because the Who's, they picked on him and just, even just mocking him, that kind of stuff, so, and he makes his way up to the hill and such, and the question is, how did he ever find Max? They just found Max like he was deserted or something, abandoned, I don't know. But Max, because the actual dog itself has a name, Kelly. Yeah, because, Kelly is Max. Decent, I would say. Not, I mean, what else could I say? It's a dog and, playing Max, so, yeah. But and also because, like, the Grinch, he does go into Whoville because Cindy invited him to, and, they're trying to get the Grinch into the party mood, and one of the Christmas presents that they give to him, really, because it really pisses him off, it's a razor, that really, because, as we know, because him shaving and that kind of, and that, yeah, so, this whole Christmas thing's stupid, and what's funny is that one joke, mistletoe, now pucker up and kiss it, Whoville, don't you remember that one scene? Oh my gosh, why did they do that? Dr. Seuss would be not pleased, he would not. And there's one joke that even the Nostalgia Critic pointed it out in his review, like, that he admits it's funny, and, like, a taxi passes by the Grinch, and, taxi, it's because I'm green, isn't it? Is it because of that? Because the taxi's yellow, and he's green? I guess, I don't know. Even what's funny is that, Santa even appears in this, and Santa leaves right before the Grinch, he goes into Whoville. And of course, we get a new edition of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, not voiced by Thurl Ravenscroft, obviously. And of course, yeah, just like in the book, because, the Grinch in Cindy's house, and even that one scene where he pays a visit to the mayor, and, like, I guess teaches him a lesson or something, and the mayor kisses Max's butt. Like, oh my gosh. I think even the Nostalgia Critic made a joke on that. Did your 5-year-old write this? Maybe, I don't know. But, and as we know at the end, because the Grinch, his heart grows and such, big heart, and maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more, And the Who's in this movie, they're kind of jerks, don't you think? I mean, I don't know. Look at the animated version. What happens when the Grinch listens to see if they hear them cry or something? No, they just come out and they sing, Why couldn't they do it in the live-action version? I don't know. But overall, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, well, I forgot because, he does bring the gifts back, and, he's forgiven, and Martha now wants to date the Grinch, and all ends well, and yeah, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live-action version, I gotta say, I think it's decent, not bad, and you guys let me know what you think of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, live-action version, because for me, I think it's okay, and not bad, I guess. And this is in my head, I'm giving it 6 out of 10 stars. That's good for me, because I'm considering, for me, 6 out of 10 stars is still good. It's still good for me, so, So 6 out of 10 stars for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You guys let me know what you think of the live-action version of the Grinch, if you enjoy it. I know that there are some who do like it, just like me, but as I said, I think it's okay, and I don't love it, like, oh my gosh, this is great, no. I'm saying, I said what I said, so if you get what I mean, But anyway, so again, I hope you enjoyed my review of the live-action version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. And of course, continuing on with the Christmas movie review. Take care, and peace out.